Hey, hey, how you? Good, how you? I'm good, how you? Good, how you? Today is the second day of summer. 3 months until I turned 30. I just realized that. Ew, 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 ew. That's not a thing that should be celebrated. No, but honestly, I think that 30 isn't like it used to be because I think that millennials and Gen Z are aging very well. Like, we're using our retinols, we're staying out of the sun, we're taking care of our bodies. Like, I just think that we're going to age better. I think that when Gen Z and millennials are in their 70s, we might look like how people today look like in their 50s. I don't know. I'm committed to aging well, and I'm committed to being iconic forever, and I hope you are too. Today we're gonna do Rosie. So there's a couple things that we could do. There was one video that I came across. Okay, let me ask you guys this because someone suggested it last week, but I completely forgot the name of the channel. Someone was like, "Oh, hey, so and so just put up a new deep dive documentary. You should check it out." Does anyone remember the channel name of that suggestion? Because I remember people were like, "Oh, you should watch it. It's so good." So we could do that. We could watch like this Nikki T channel because they upload a lot of Rosie content, or we could just watch straight from her channel too. Bonus Texas vlog, Remy's thoughts on our trip, and barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese. Um, I also wouldn't mind watching like her in the pool again because there was a whole part two to that poolside stream that she did. So that could be fun. I don't know. Watching her yell in the pool was kind of funny, like drinking soda and bitching. That was kind of fun. Quirky moments. Okay, so I thought that that's what it was, and I have it pulled up here. Is this what you guys were talking about? Feeding the lore. Episode 1, part 2 was just posted. Okay, there's 2 parts. We could do that. That could be fun. Maybe. Um, please no. Please no what? Please no what? That pool stream's hilarious. Where did we where did we leave off on the pool stream? I almost kind of want to do the pool stream. I think we have like 10 minutes left of part 1 and then we have all of part 2. And then since that pool stream, she has done 2 other live streams. One called Honey Roasted Carrots, and then she did one yesterday on Father's Day. I guess I'm on a ramen kick, LOL. Okay. So I guess we could watch that, or we could watch like the bonus Texas vlog. I don't know. We'll find something to get into. But yeah. Before we move on any further, today's co-host is the One Piece Labubu. So I'm really into anime. Did you guys know that? You guys probably didn't know that, but like I am super into anime. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hamtaro and Sailor Moon and Pokemon and One Piece. I'm obsessed with anime. I love anime. So I just had to get my hands on the One Piece Labubu. I think this was called Tony Chopper. I don't know, but he has like this gigantic fucking hat. This thing is fucking massive. But yeah, I'm really into anime. So if some of my audience out there is also into anime, just know that we have that in common and that that's just one more thing that you can be parasocial with me on. Please subscribe. I love anime. Tony Chopper. Yeah, he's fucking massive. This hat's gigantic. He's a moose. Is he a moose? I'm guessing that's what this means. This like horn thing. Is this a moose? I've never seen a moose, Labubu. Ugh. Why is my download for More Jordy failing? What the fuck? Let me try that again. Share, save. So there's gonna be a new More Jordy tomorrow, by the way, for anyone that cares. Lily was like, you should make it a premiere so that we can talk in the chat together when it goes live. And like, I didn't know that you guys cared to do that, so I could do that. Like, when it goes live, you guys can watch it live and then talk. I don't know. Maybe some of you like that or care. I guess I could do that. I've just never thought to. It's a reindeer? Oh, he's a reindeer. He's a fucking reindeer, you idiot. Hello to you too, Susan. Yeah. So, new More Jordy tomorrow. And then, yeah. I also have a dumpling. I know I'm like super late on the trend, but do you guys have a dumpling? I didn't get the glitter dumpling. I pulled this like pink thing. I got one of the regulars. It smells terrible. This is like the worst smelling thing I've ever come across. It's it smells like death. Like I don't know. I don't really know any other way to put it. It just smells terrible. And then when you're playing with it, your hand starts to smell like it too. But it's kind of fun to play with, so worth, I guess. The reindeer has different antlers to the moose, and I think that looks like a moose. Okay, I'll just look it up. Is Tony Chopper a moose? No, Tony Chopper is not a moose. He is a reindeer from One Piece. Okay, all right, there we go. He's a reindeer. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. All right, so Instagram stories. Honestly, guys, let's just do the pool thing. The pool thing was fucking fun. She was all spicy in the pool too. She was all like
on like certain aspects that I knew were huge contributing factors, but I did not want them to be. I did not want to use them as an excuse. Like I didn't want to shield behind the fact that I was like sleep deprived and I was struggling with all this shit and like I was in out of sorts because that doesn't change what.
Just randomly venting in the pool. This is iconic. Lots of lovely chemical smells. It smells terrible. Like it's the worst smell I've ever smelled ever.
My actions did. It doesn't change how I impacted other people. It doesn't change that I fucked up, right? Like I know how it happened and I know the mistakes that I made and I know how I made that mistake and it is something that I work on constantly and I wish I was better about at this point in my life. When it comes to the sleep deprivation.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I know we're just jumping into it, but I have no idea what she's talking about. But with these Quirky streams, you always got to remember she talks so much but doesn't say anything. So, par for the course.
Issues that I deal with because, man, being sleep deprived just can make.
Whenever she's in the pool, she gets confident. The pool is her therapy. I love it. I could see how the pool could give her confidence because, like fat people in pools, they like kind of like gain superpowers because they're very buoyant and they can kind of move around real well. So for people that are otherwise basically immobile, when they get in a pool, it's kind of like sky's the limit. So I could see how the pool could give her confidence.
Make you act out of your character and. When you're really irrational is kind of what I'm getting at, right? And it's just like when you're not thinking clearly and shit. And I think I mentioned it briefly at some point, right? Because it's relevant to the situation, but like I don't want to like just hide behind that. And so, and I'm bringing that up because that is like, God, that's such a big fuck up. And this is like,
no, my God, not the cow Band-Aid. Look at the cow Band-Aid. What the fuck? I mean, is she in on the joke? Is she winking and laughing in our faces? A cow band-aid. I'm dead.
This is what I said. It's like, I really genuinely in the moment believed that what I was doing was not different than the girls going on the LCU panel. I obviously know differently now. But at that point, that is, I genuinely thought like people might be annoyed with me for doing it, like they were with like other people. But it just wasn't the same.
That's a sticker. Oh, well, that's worse. That's worse if she's using a cow sticker just as like an accessory, and it's like, I mean, it'd be one thing if the cow band-aid was providing a purpose, but if she's just wearing a cow sticker to wear a cow sticker, I mean, I don't know. Doppelganger.
It just, the impact was not the same. It was just a fucking clusterfuck from start to fucking finish, and I regret it a lot. And I am someone that I am interested in hearing.
Those bracelets are suffocating her wrist. Yeah. I don't. I think that she needs all the help she can get when it comes to circulation. So I probably wouldn't accessorize if I were her, but this is clearly someone that does what they want to do.
Constructive criticism. However, I heavily consider the source when it comes to that.
Everyone who told me Rosie's evil, I'm still confused. I watched 2 episodes of the Dark History series. I'm still kind of waiting to like learn things too about how she's evil. Something about like her doxing a sex worker and the sex worker's kid. I guess that's like kind of something that people get all up in arms about. But context, this clip, she's bitching about how she didn't think it was wrong to go on panel with Stefan after all of those accusations that he has. Okay. Is that an above ground pool? No. I mean, at one point, it may have been an above ground pool, but I think that she made it go into the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Smell up. Also, crazy username. And that was my thought process in agreeing to do what I did. Was like, I don't want to go through that platform. I don't want my presence to bring them memberships and super chats and all of that. And I know how I thought about it in the moment, and I also now with hindsight know that the better option would have just been to keep waiting. And that was, I think, the problem is like I was waiting, and I was the one telling other people to wait. And I think that's part of the reason why some people were so mad is because I was pretty vocal about that. And
do you know what I think that she needs? Like, I don't need like a big explanation. I don't want to. I don't care about like Stefan and like panels and what she should have done on live stream. Like, I don't care about it. You know what she needs? She needs a third Sprite Zero. I think that in this moment, that's really what she needs. How about we get a third Sprite Zero, Rosie?
and then in a split second, like impulsive moment, I switched on myself and caused a lot of bullshit, man. Never.
Oh my god, there she goes with that punching fist thing that Amber Lynn does. Is that just like a big people thing? Like when you're over 400 pounds, when you want to make a point, do you just start to punch your fist? You know how baseball players will sometimes throw a ball into their glove? Like just instinctively, they'll just throw a ball into their glove over and over and over again. Maybe that's what they're doing, but it's like flesh.
Regret it, and I don't want any beef with anyone, and I want everyone who's involved, like if they want to say what they need to say and all of that, like I don't want to insert myself in that, and I don't want to make it a problem further, you know. What relief were you trying to get from speaking with him? So in the live, someone asked me what my motivations were, and it took me a second to be like, shit, I didn't think about that, which means I didn't.
Someone in the live stream actually asked me this question. Straight up, they said, "What do you hope to gain from this? Why are you here?" And really, I never gave that any thought. This is kind of iconic. Like, stupid. Like, you guys know, stupid's my favorite. She's stupid's my favorite. So, the more stupid, the better. Oh, God. Lily, thank you for these Twitch tips earlier today. Counting down to a mini trip this weekend before Greece next month. We all deserve a hot girl summer, except for Brian. He likes to be miserable. I saw that Brian Cook was in here in the chat just a moment ago. He said, "We hate first and learn second." That's not my philosophy. I learn and then I hate. I don't know what you're talking about. That is too funny, though. That is so funny that you're going to be in Greece next month, Lily. A group of my friends are going to Greece July 2nd through the 12th or something like that. They invited me to go, but I didn't want to take that much time away because I feel like it'd be hard to stream. And Marley's actually going to go. Maybe she would meet up with you if you're interested. That would be so fun. They would love to meet up with you if you'd want to go out with them. Testing 1, 2, 3. It was unusual amounts before. I'm trying to troubleshoot. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, because I saw your DM about this. Hot as fuck over there in July. Well, there's big drama because one of the girls that was going to go on the Greece trip, she backed out after paying her last installment. They were paying installments of like $400. And then she was like, "Wait a second, I'm going to move to Boston with my boyfriend. So I'm not going to go and I don't want to pay the last installment." So they're all stuck with this $400 bill and no one wants to pay it. So they tried to get me. They were like, "Hey, how about you take her place? And how about you come?" And I was like, maybe I could have made something like that work with a little more notice, but I don't know. Jordy, go have fun. Maybe next time. The chlorine attacking Rosie's yeast harvest. Does chlorine promote yeast?
Not think it through. And with the intensity of the hate that I was experiencing just from Girl World alone ramped up to like a 20. And then on top of that, Stefan was like making posts about me and tagging me in them. He spent like 30 minutes at one point just dogpiling me, berating me. He was saying heinous shit about me and my trauma and all of this shit, right? Because he's a horrible person. And
see, when I do that with my hands, my hands are very dainty and they're very thin. Like I have like thin model hands, but for, her, like fucking catcher's mitt like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just wouldn't feel it. I don't know. This like this doesn't really, that's not a very like good feeling that I would want to do over and over again. But I guess if I was like them and I didn't feel it, then maybe it would become like a little tick that I did.
We had an exchange when I was in the chat that made me think maybe because it wasn't until that moment that I believed a rational conversation was even possible. And and I'm talking about specifically in the moment, not current me, just in the moment, all right? I want to make that so crystal fucking clear. But in the moment, I thought that maybe I'd get a little reprieve. I'd be able to ask some questions that I
had. Is she about to start crying? This is insane. This is a long, unnecessary explanation just to say I wanted attention. I wanted a reprieve from the trauma of a household that I never visited. Like, do you hear yourself? She needs a third Sprite Zero. You're not thinking clearly.
I wanted to hear what his current narrative was on certain things because I knew it was a lie. I knew he was lying out of his ass about a lot of things. But what I did not think about was how me being on that panel without someone else who's more heavily involved in like the direct back and forth that's been going.
Heavily. That's sure. Are you sure that's the word you'd like to use? Heavily. Damn. We just got 5 gifted memberships on YouTube from SmileY. And as these words are coming out of my mouth, I am realizing that SmileY also sent in 5 gifted memberships on Kick. Oh my God, thank you so much for doing that. I love the gifted memberships on Kick, especially because I get 95% of that revenue. Hell yeah, SmileY. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's get smiley emojis on YouTube and Kick. Twitch, you don't get to do smiley emojis. You didn't get gifted memberships. Just Kick and just YouTube. Thank you, SmileY. That was really generous of you to do on both platforms. I appreciate you. I can't stand Rosie. Well, isn't that the point? Like, aren't we supposed to like hate what we're watching? Isn't that what we're isn't that kind of what we're here to do? Like, if you can't stand what you're watching right now, I think that you're in the right place.
Who can call out his lives in real time. Like, how important that would have been, because I think I ultimately ended up accidentally like providing a space for him to perpetrate further lies and hurt people when I just wasn't thinking clearly, like, period. But I wasn't thinking things through, and I was not thinking in a bigger picture in that moment, because it was like, I think this all started around 2:00 in the morning, because I got off the live at like 5, so it was like 2 or 3:00 in the morning, and I was on that live for a long.
Should I stream from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.? Who would watch? Clown emoji in the chat if you would watch.
Time. That's the other thing. I was on that live for way too fucking long. Like, had I just gone up there, had like the first 5-10 minutes of the conversation we had, where it was more about my general grievance, and then gotten off, I think it might have been less hurtful to people.
Hey, sarcastic stitches sent in smiley face emojis on Twitch. That's not allowed. Mods, get them.
Involved. But that's not what I did. That's not what I did. Like, I fucked up. Like, and that's the thing here, is where I say with all of this is like, I hold genuine remorse.
You gotta drop that, Rosie. I mean, come up with your own things. Genuinely is trademarked copyright property for Amberlynn. I don't want to hear that word come out of your mouth again.
And not, I mean, and not like in a, I got caught with, everything was public. It was never about being caught up in it. It was never about, like, I genuinely did not see the bigger scope. And I feel fucking shitty about it.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what she just said. she makes no sense.
Wait, what? Yeah, I'm in a swimsuit. I'm in a one piece. Half the time I'm in a bikini. Is someone complaining about me?
Oh my God, One Piece. One Piece, the co-host, copying me. Copying me. It's a fucking reindeer, Rosie, idiot.
Wearing a swimsuit in the pool? What the fuck? Hold on, let me get back to the chat. That's his MO to manipulate people, and with autism, that's hard. I have to realize when someone's manipulating you, especially someone like Stefan.
No, we're not doing that. Wait, what did that say? Yeah, he manipulated someone with autism. No, you were never diagnosed. She's making shit up.
That's his MO, to manipulate people. And with autism, that's hard. I have to realize when someone's manipulating you, especially someone like Stefan. Yeah, Nubby. Yeah. Because you know what? I'm so glad you said that. Because
One Piece? You mean like the anime? No, this like tarp she's wearing. What do you mean the anime? I'm like not really that big on anime. Like I know that that's like some of y'all's interests. I'm not like really an anime girly pop. I mean, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh like 20 years ago, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. She literally got tested and she doesn't have it. Oh my god.
was in the moment and we were talking for a bit. And then there was a point, it was like him and like, I think there was two other people in the box. There was that, I think her name's Sydney, that Sydney girl. I don't know. They were talking to me and I realized they were like triangulating me. They were trying to talk
Triangulating. No. Rosie was triangulated.
me into a box.
They put Rosie into a box? Should I make the obvious joke? Should I make the obvious joke? Damn, that'd be some box.
Get me to say something that like sides with him. And as soon as I did catch on to that. It took me a minute to realize that's what was happening, but I did catch on to that. And then it was like not long after that I kind of just was like, yeah, no, sorry, like I'm with the girls. Like the fuck? Like and then it
Girl boss, girl power. Where my girls at?
was not long after that I bounced from the conversation.
She bounced. She fell on the ground and bounced away from the conversation after being triangulated. Words that I have never heard any other human say except her. I was being triangulated into a box. Was it a pizza box? Mean, low-hanging fruit. Oh, what, pizza box? Because she's fat? Uh-huh. Oh, real original.
Hearing all of this has absolutely changed my perspective. The clips always make you come off like you don't know the difference between right and wrong.
Exactly, teardrop.
They
She has her own teardrops. She loves when people validate her in this live stream chat. Yes, thank you. You get it. You get it. All of those other stupid, mindless zombies on YouTube watching this, they don't get it. But you're smart. You get it. Exactly, teardrop.
they cherry pick a narrative. I mean, I will keep saying that until I'm hurt. They cherry pick a narrative. If they showed the full context of me, I would have a lot less.
I can't fit the full context of you in the thumbnail. I've tried.
Shit to say, to be honest with you. Because ultimately, I've always been kind of a divisive person. I've always been like.
Who would have thought that Rosie was a divisive person? Who would have thought that this would be a difficult person? They're literally, genuinely cherry picking their narratives. Look at the skin tag. Wait, tag yourself. I'm the skin tag. Does anyone want to be the mole? You have to tag yourself. I'm the Keratosis Polaris. Actually, someone else can be the skin tag.
Like, you either love or fucking hate me. Like, there's really, and it's just I think that's a big thing just with neurodivergency in general too. Like, but also just
no, she's neurodivergent. Oh my god, that's a big thing with neurodivergency too. Yeah, exactly. She just kind of says words. This is very Amberlynn coded, where Amber Lynn just quotes vocab terms from TikTok.
I'm opinionated. I can be abrasive. Like there's a lot of aspects of me. Yeah, apologize and correct. And that's that's the thing is I can sit here in full fucking confidence and say once I realized I fucked up.
Okay. Oh my god, look at her. Look at this. Realize. 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 I kind of want this to be the thumbnail. I kind of want this to be my home screen. Rosie about to make the stupidest point ever. Fingers together like how Italian people talk. About to say the dumbest thing you've ever heard. Like, iconic. This is art. This is art. Is this not art? Does anyone disagree? She's about to tell us, with her hands together in the pool after having 2 Sprite Zeros, that she was just triangulated. They cherry pick a narrative. I'm the bracelet screaming for life. Have you guys ever seen those videos where people will put rubber bands on a watermelon? And like they'll just keep putting rubber bands on a watermelon. And then eventually the watermelon explodes. Anyway, that was just a random thought. But yeah, the bracelets, I don't know. I don't know if those are the best move. I'm the struggling pool cleaner. You are so stupid. Hijab Cheese, thank you for your membership. Nice to see you. I love your profile picture. Lana Ray is gay. Thank you so much for 8 months. Oops, 8 months. Love you. Thank you, Lana Ray. I appreciate you. Gay Frog. Hey, Gay Frog. Hi, Susan. I hope you're having a great day. Every day is a great day for Susan. You know why? Because Susan's here and watches these streams every day. And how can you not have a great time watching me? James, hi. I got a Twinkle Twinkle pendant. Your influence is strong. Parasocial heart hands. Really? Which Twinkle Twinkle did you get? Now you have to send in $5 additional to follow up to my question. Thank you, James.
I did everything in my power to try to make it as right as I could for what I had already done. It was in Zio's live, which by the way, after everything was said to me, they brought Stefan up in Zero's live. And there's a couple that I know that do that. I don't watch any of them actually. But I have watched those channels that do that actively watch me say something, either completely twist my words, or I've seen them say that I said the opposite of what I just said, and then the chat agrees with them.
This is middle school. I saw that they said what I didn't say that I said when I said it. Like this, oh my god, this can't get any more stupid.
And I'm watching it with my own eyes. This like back when.
Oh my god, not her doing this. And I was watching them say the opposite of what they said that I said that they said that I said with my own eyes. Wait, did you see her do that just now? Wait, this is iconic. I have no choice but to stand.
With them. And I'm watching it with my own eyes. This like back when I watched that shit, and I was like, because that was when I was just trying to learn and understand, and that behavior was part of the reason that made me go like, maybe I should question everything.
Who is she talking to? That's a really good question.
Everything. Maybe Amber isn't the worst person on the planet. Spoiler alert. I was wrong about that, but like.
Oh, girl on girl violence. There's been a lot of girl on girl violence lately. Uh-huh. Maybe Amberlynn isn't the worst person on the planet. Actually, I was wrong about that. Ooh, and you know what? This is after Chantal just came for Amber too. They're kicking her while she's down. That's what they're doing. Amberlynn demonetized, bigger than ever, depressed, on max dose of Zoloft, and they're kicking her while she's down. Damn. I'm here for it. Oh, I'm here for it too. I'm so here for it. And I'm also here for Deborah Kirk's 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Deborah Kirk. I really appreciate that. Down under hot hands, back to you, mate. Yeah, you guys say mate. I almost said matey, but then I realized that's what pirates say. You're not a pirate, or are you? Thank you, Deborah Kirk. Appreciate you. Guys, let's get some kangaroos in the chat for Deborah Kirk. Does she even know what she's talking about yet? She's talking about Stefan manipulating her into triangulating cherry picking. Does that answer your question?
Oh, is she a foodie viewer? Yeah, I'm gonna be so real with you, Strawberries. I don't give a fuck about what your preference of modesty is. I'm in a swimsuit.
Oh my god, no fucking way. Strawberries and cream is here? I love strawberries and cream. There used to be a viewer on Chantal's channel named Flop Era, and they were so fucking funny. Strawberries and cream isn't quite Flop Era, but I stand strawberries and cream.
Suit in my body in my pool. Deal with it or leave. Anyway,
oh my god. All right, part two. Where is it? Gimme. Oh, jeez. Poolside 2. Okay.
I'm really curious to see if this ended the other live or not. I hope it did. Because what the hell just happened? That was crazy. I've never had the resume button not show up.
Resume.
Let me see. Ooh.
She could make a lot of money on Kick. I don't know. Rosie might have to go to Push.
Scooch my booch. There we go.
All the plus size streamers have to stream on Push.
Let's see. We back? Okay, cool. It still says 0 across everything. There we go. Okay, now it's updating. We are so back. Okay, can you guys...
Jordy stands Roz. When you guys say R-O-Z, how do I pronounce that? Is it Roz or Rose? Roz? Do you mean like the thing from Monsters, Inc.? Is that why you guys say that? That like secretary slug thing from Monsters, Inc.? Is that why you're saying it? Why do you guys say that? R-O-Z. I'm so glad Strawberries was banned. Oh, wasn't banned. Yeah, I think that like being a good girl world troll, you know how to troll and you know how to get under their skin, but you know also how to not cross a line. Like, you know how to fuck with them up to a point. That's like the very fine line that you walk. Roz, like Monsters, Inc. Yes. Okay. They look identical. Oh, like when she wears those glasses? Okay. Yes, and her name is Rosalind. Roz for short. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna start calling her Roz too, because that's something that you guys do too. So I'm also gonna do it because I'm a bandwagoner. We also had 10 gifted memberships come in just now from Sarah Thrush. Dumpling heart hands to you, Sarah. Thank you so much. I hope your summer is off to a good start. Really appreciate that. The channel has been expanded. Yay! We have like 20 gifted memberships in so far today. Because Smile also just sent in 5 gifted memberships on Twitch. 5 gifted memberships on all 3 platforms from Smile. That was so nice of you. Thank you so much for doing that, Smile. Although Smile's username on Twitch isn't Smile, it's Tipsy Shrimp. So I guess you guys have to send in some type of alcoholic beverage emoji and a shrimp emoji for Tipsy Shrimp. So you guys still don't get to do the smile emoji. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Thank you, Tipsy Shrimp. Appreciate ya. Thank you, Sarah Thrush. Appreciate ya. Guys, let's get farm-related emojis for Sarah Thrush. Or should we get doomsday emojis for Sarah Thrush? Doomsday prepping emojis. The slug in Monsters, Inc. is a lot less slimy than her. There was a video we watched of Chantal recently that BPD did, and she adjusts she adjusts her hijab, and it makes this really like slimy oozy noise. It was the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. She's a lot less slimy than Roz and Monsters Inc. You're mean. Maybe that's why she has this pool cleaner in here at all times, because wherever she goes in the pool, it leaves a little trail, and the pool cleaner has to clean it up behind her. Uh, I suppose maybe if you like cut off one section of the pool and you just quarantined her over here. Oh my god, wait, tag yourself. I'm the empty Sprite Zero can. I'm someone else can be the Keratosis Polaris now. I want to be the empty Sprite Zero can. Who wants to be the tumbler?
Do me a favor. Can you guys go to my page, my YouTube page, and can you tell me if there's 2 active lives right now? I didn't know y'all was on live. I've been live for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Hi. I forgot to set a goal. Oh well. There is at the moment. There is 2 lives. Fuck.
Snail trail, more like an oil slick. Oh yeah, I know. She's putting that BP oil disaster to shame.
How do I fix that? How do I fix that? I literally ended up like closing out my YouTube app multiple times. I rebooted my phone.
I'm the unused diving board. They have a diving board? There's no way. This pool's too small. They don't have a diving board.
I didn't know this could happen either. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Thank you, Smella. I'm not particularly wanting to go inside at this particular second.
Well, she probably doesn't want to get out of the pool. I mean, it's a lot to get out of the pool. I mean, she honestly, is she able to get out on her own? People who watch Rosie more than me, is she able to get out on her own? Or does she need the brother to come help?
It might close on its own, or you just gotta wait and try to close it. I mean, there is no way for me to close it. So what happened was I was sitting here talking to you guys.
She could do a cannonball? I don't know. We could have her do a cannonball in the Pacific Ocean. That could solve California's drought.
And
am I being mean? I don't mean to be mean. I'm just having fun. Like when I say these kinds of things, like I'm not being serious. Am I a bully? I'm not a bully. I'm nice, I promise. She went in the pool at the hotel in Vegas too. Well, a lot of those pools in Vegas, like they don't really have stairs. It's just kind of like you walk in like you would the beach. It's just kind of like a gradual entrance. It's not like a stair entrance. Maybe that was like helpful for her. It's just satire. Yeah. It's just satire. Yeah, exactly, Teardrop. She and Foodie should be roommates and have crazy yelling matches. She would get on Chantal's nerves. I honestly think that Chantal and Amber Lynn would be better roommates before these two. No, Chantal, Chantal hates her. They are very different. I mean, like, I know that they're like not haha lol, but like I can tell like Chantal would not like her. Um Deborah Kirk, hey. After watching part 2, I had a modicum of sympathy for her for about 1 second, and then poof, it disappeared. Apathetic heart hands. Well, maybe I'll have to watch part 2 on my own. I don't know. Does it make for good streaming content? I guess maybe I'll watch it, and then maybe I could watch it a second time with you guys if it is. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you and those gifteds. Katniss, hello. The cow sticker is serving booger drag. Booger drag. Aw. Bring back booger drag. Bring back girls being able to go to Body Central, spending $100 and going on Drag Race. Like, enough of spending like $50,000 on outfits made by designers. Like, I want booger drag. I want Body Central. I want Charlarousse. I want like just stupid shit. A shake and go wig. Absolutely. Double abs. Thank you for 8 months. Watching with my husband and his birthdays this week, so I'm paying his birthday tax early. Happy birthday, B. B, did you consent to your wife sending in $5 on your behalf? Is that how you want to spend your birthday? Maybe you two need to sit down and look at your finances together. After your birthday, of course. Happy birthday, B. Let's get cake in the chat for B.
My app suddenly just like glitched and it like closed off, and then I was like on my app screen. Turn toggle off. What does turn toggle off mean? What toggle? Anyway, and so normally if YouTube app crashes, all you have to do is hit the YouTube app, click the plus sign, and then a pop-up says, like some resume or not. Hold on. To cancel, and you can do it manually by going to your...
Okay, wait, I'm the zit. I am no longer the Sprite Zero, I'm the zit. And you know exactly which zit I'm referring to.
YouTube studio, navigating to content tab or the live control room and clicking the end stream. Okay, Colson, I'm gonna try this really quick on mobile. I have to do it on the computer and then shave the dead air time. I will, like in the edit. Okay, go to deal with it from my computer. YouTube Studio Mobile is not it. No, guys, I was just not here. I was just checking the YouTube Studio app. Oh my god, okay. $1 billion company can't get their shit together per usual. Seriously, Sydney. Yeah. I'm currently like, I'm in a swim dress. Like, I can't go inside. Am I muted?
Yeah, muted. Muted.
Oh my god, if I'm muted, I'm ending this stream. Okay, good. Muted. I was like, if I'm fucking muted, we're done. Like, donezo. Okay, good. Alright, good. I'm not doing this shit.
Her teeth flare outward because she sucks her thumb. Nuh-uh, it's because I have an overbite. We need to get to the bottom of that. That's what we really... Is it an overbite or is it thumb sucking? Mooted. I know. Mooted. In Grow World, we don't get muted. We get mooted.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah. By the way, thank you. If you guys already liked the last live, make sure to like this one too. I'm sorry about that. Do you guys remember what the hell we were talking about?
No, and neither do you.
I was like into the discussion. What were we talking about when my app crashed? I was being sassy. I remember that. Um, yeah, no, I mean I was talking about a lot of different stuff, but basically, like my point is this: I understand, like, oh, the amulet thing. Oh yes, the evil. Yes, it's an evil eye amulet. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, thank you, Never Susan. It's they refer to it as an amulet. That's the word I wasn't thinking of. Thank you.
What? That thing on her wrist? An amulet is a necklace. I know that from World of Warcraft.
But yeah, TLDR. I can take criticism.
TLDR, third Sprite Zero, or shut up. Am I a feeder?
There's just a lot of people that are really mad that I won't take their criticism because I think their criticism is worthless.
I will not be accepting criticism from anyone that I would not accept advice from.
Yeah. Like, because like people that dedicate their entire life to obsessing over me.
Girl, no, don't do all that. Come on, girl, you're new here, Rosie. Like, never forget, you're getting airtime because Amber Lynn is taking the summer off. I'm not going to listen to losers who dedicate their life to me. Rosie, when you found out that Zachary Michael made a video about you, you got giddy and clapped your hands together. People obsessed with you. Amber Lynn could make that claim. Chantal can make that claim. You cannot make that claim.
Because they hate me. I don't want your opinion. I
don't know if anyone really hates her. I think that maybe she thinks that if she says that over and over again enough, it'll be true. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it sounds like she's done a few shitty things, but I mean, Amber Lynn and Chantal are like big pieces of shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, don't force that narrative on yourself if you don't have to. The Kest Bean, hey. 55 LBs down and 40 to go. Thanks for all the laughs. Oh my God, you are over. Halfway there. Congratulations. Deborah, hello. She is, in my opinion, way more unnerving in her level of self-absorbed behavior. Thoughts? Yeah, I think that she does have a high opinion of herself, but that's kind of a thing. Like, that's a trait that is shared among all big lolcows like this. They have a very high opinion of themselves, and they have a lot of regard for themselves, but they also hate themselves. It's kind of like a weird little thing, but they're all like that. Like Amber Lynn, smug, high opinion of herself, ego is out the wazoo, but like also she hates herself too. Frantic Yak, thank you for 16 months. I appreciate that. Love your profile picture. Nice to see you, Frantic Yak. You know what? I haven't seen that Jeffree Star Yak emoji in some time. I need to look around for that. I don't know where it is. Hi, Frantic.
I don't want your criticism. I will absolutely, yeah. I will take the criticism that matters. Absolutely.
Matters.
And also, I can take your criticism and my response be,
Rosie's worse than Amber Lynn. Okay, but like, what is your criteria of worse? Because, I mean, for Amber Lynn to have abused as many people as she did and like offed cats and shit like that, I mean, that's really shitty. I mean, what has she, like, can you tell me something like ungodly heinous that she's done?
I don't agree. Understood, Sydney. Am I able to say something that I'm not sure if I'm able to bring up? I will just shoot you down if I don't want to talk about it, Liv, but go for it. Um, I genuinely want to know if they would find the swimsuit acceptable in a smaller body. They probably do, Tane. Yeah. It's because I'm fat. Let's be real.
This sort of swimsuit would be okay on a size 2. Why not me?
Yeah, so there's like a lot of rain this week. Today looks good though.
Amber's the worst. Amber, yeah. Of the 3, I would say Amber's the worst. I think that the person that has had the worst impact on people, like the most amount of people, like audience included, is Eugenia. But in terms of like just in her own life, like in her small circle, Amber Lynn's the most vile. But Eugenia has had the biggest negative impact on people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cedar. Like, if you watch like my interactions with people, like because I stream for hours, so they cherry pick the moments that they can paint me to look the worst in.
She defended her ex when SA allegations came out. That is always so cringe. Like, when people want to stand behind people, like, oh god. Isn't like Nicki Minaj like that too? Like, isn't Nicki Minaj's husband like PDF allegations or something like that, and she like stands behind him? Like that's just such like big clown energy. She said that victims need police reports when someone was dating had SA allegations. Well, if there's not a police report and it's not documented, then I'm not going to take it seriously. Is that how it works, Rose? It's her constant talking that drives me crazy. Yeah, that is something that you don't really get from Amber Lynn or Chantal. I mean, Chantal might sit there for like upwards of 30 seconds without saying anything. Poisoned. Hi, Poisoned. If my neighbor just said, I can take accountability, but I don't see the bigger scope all day in their backyard, I would think they're schizophrenic and voices are winning. You mean if your 600-pound neighbor was floating in the pool next door, screaming into their phone, I can take accountability, but I don't see the bigger scope? You'd think that maybe something was up. I think it would be so fun to be neighbors with one of these people. Like the one guy who does the interviews with the reaction channels that's next door neighbors to Nova. Like that would be constant entertainment. That would be so fun. Be careful what you wish for, though. Portuguese Knuckles, thank you. My cat has triangulated himself into boxes. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. The first time I've ever seen those words used together. I
As a diagnosed autistic person, ADHD and autism overlap a lot. But I'm not saying you can't suspect you are because you know yourself better than anyone. Absolutely. Actually, there's a lot of overlay between PTSD, ADHD, and autism. 100%. And there are a lot of people out there who have all 3. And I believe that I am one of those people. 100%. Yeah. I do agree there's a lot of overlap, but I also think there are certain things about me that are not explained by the ADHD that are explained by the autism. And also just like early childhood developmental stuff, you know? Look.
Ew. Well, when you put it that way, Brian, ew, don't be annoying. Tiff Drop, thank you so much for 2 months. I appreciate your Prime. I had to temporarily come from Kick to give my Prime. Oh, thank you so much. There's probably more of you out there that could be doing this, but you don't because you're lazy. Just know, guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you can make a Twitch account, link it, and then give me your free sub so that I get like $3 or $4 a month just for you doing like absolutely nothing. It's included in your Prime subscription. Come on, set it up, please.
All I know is this. I have never claimed to be diagnosed professionally.
Ah.
I have never lied.
Ah.
And that's that.
Period.
Yeah, because some are born with, some happen to you. Yeah. The PTSD is the result of the things in my environment and the things that have happened to me. The neurodivergency I was born with. And
Oh, yeah, good point, Angelina. Did you guys know that I'm on Cameo? You can book me for whatever you'd like. Would you like to trauma dump? Would you like to ask me a question? Would you like me to wish you happy birthday? I am on Cameo. Check out the link. Thank you, Angelina. Ungrateful ass. No, it's not ungrateful. Do I not say thank you to every gifted membership and every other thing that's sent in? There's a lot. I'm a lot of things, but I don't think that I'm ungrateful. I'm just letting you guys know that if you are sitting on an Amazon Prime subscription and it's not linked to Twitch, you're missing out on giving me money. You're missing out. You're paying for it, so why not use it? What is she doing to help herself?
had a big role in my childhood, you know? But, oh shit, I do need to. By the way, if anybody donates $5 or higher, I know there's no goal. I'll still add the laps. I still need to do 5 laps before this live ends. So.
Should I start streaming from a pool? And every gifted membership, I have to do a lap? I could do that. Would you guys want a pool stream?
Not trying to be rude, just trying to understand, what does an autism diagnosis do for an adult? Is there a treatment? That's a great question. Someone in my position, it honestly doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Like, outside of if I were to go to college and want to get accommodations, it would help in that scenario.
Bariatrics go to college to get more knowledge. Brian Cook goes to Jupiter to get more stupider. I ate that.
And given the current situation of my life, like, I feel like the only thing a diagnosis would do would just validate me, and then I could basically.
Well, that's what you love. You love validation. Yes, everything makes sense. I am rationalizing why it is okay to be 500 pounds. Validate me. You love validation. Dawn, hi. Her head is crazy. I give crazy head, too. I don't know if that's what you mean, though. Thank you, Dawn. Rabies, hi. Honestly, Rosie gives Tofia vibes. Just talks and talks and talks. I saw recently that Tofia got kicked out. Is Tofia homeless right now? I haven't looked at her stuff in a while. I think she's homeless right now. All right, we're arresting your stepfather. That's fine. That was like the best thing I had ever seen ever. I'm arresting your stepfather. Okay.
Be like, I'm fucking diagnosed. Will you shut up now? Other than that, which is just not.
I have autism, you stupid bitch. Will you shut the fuck up now?
I don't know. That is alone is not a good enough reason. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Ah! One of the lizards is sitting on top of my bench. And he's doing the little neck thing. And they do this like little lizard dance. They just like go up and down their whole body. It's really funny. And they have these like orange kind of looking gills. Let me see.
You just know that this lizard is telling all of its friends, you gotta see this fucking bitch. She's 500-600 pounds. You have to come by.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, no, it won't show, actually. Okay. He's
Okay, like not getting the lizard's consent is not cool.
still there. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. Do you see him?
Maybe she is a piece of shit, actually. This isn't cool. Consent? Hello?
Ah! He's running. No, there he goes. National Geographic's over here. Oh, he's doing the little dance. I'm shaking. Shit, I gotta stop shaking. He's doing the little dance. Okay, come on. Will he do the little throat thing?
He's chewing bubble gum. There was nothing with his throat. You're just being dramatic. What, you've never seen a gecko chew bubble gum?
So,
Oh my god, the shaky Cloverfield camera.
Sydney, I watched your videos on getting tested, and I just don't understand why you didn't accept them saying you weren't autistic, or at least follow up. So, they did not say that I was not autistic. That's what is so fucking frustrating about that entire situation. They did not say I wasn't autistic. They said that I was not autistic enough for her to diagnose me at that time.
They didn't say that I wasn't not actually not autistic. They said that.
And to come back in 6 months. And that's when I knew I got
Come back in 6 months and we'll tell you again that you're not autistic for another $1,000 of testing. You can save 15% or more on Ozempic. Mean. Oh my god. A Geico Ozempic collab. Oh, that was iconic, Adipose. Sarah Thrush, thank you. Acai juice money for Jordy and memberships for the chat. Happy birthday to the June babies spending their birthday month with us. Hope this next trip around the sun is a good one, like the stream. This is such an upbeat super chat. Thank you so much, Sarah Thrush. I appreciate that. Acai juice money. Hey, hey. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate you. Thank you for modding tonight, too. She also sent in 10 additional gifted memberships, so we are right around or over 40. So let's please get some tongue emojis on YouTube. Thank you, Sarah.
fucking scammed on that front. I requested the
Wait, getting scammed via autism testing. I got fucking scammed. I wanted a positive test result. I wanted them to look at me and say, you're autistic. But they fucking didn't. They scammed me.
autism assessments. I requested that from them. I was referred to them for the stuff they did diagnose me for. And I did not go back to or go to a different specialist because that happened in December of 2023. And I believe I was laid off in March of 2024. If I remember the correct month, it could be a different month, but I was laid off in 2024, early 2024. So, no, they did not say I wasn't autistic. They told me to come back.
They did not say that I was not autistic.
Which, for autism assessments, makes
paying for an autism diagnosis. I mean, like, look at her mouth. Holy shit. But think about like how much like DoorDash that could have got. Didn't she owe like $1,000 on Klarna because she was in debt from the delivery food? $1,000. I mean, you could have gotten a really, really rare Labubu for that. You could have gotten so much fun stuff. But she spent it on getting told, no, you don't have autism. I mean, I don't know. You could go on World of Warcraft or literally any game and people will tell you that you have autism for free. I don't know why you had to be, paid to be told no. Heavy Hush now. Thank you so much for your Prime membership. Look, the Prime memberships are rolling in. Thank you so much, Heavy. I appreciate you linking a Twitch account to your Prime. It's included in your subscription.
no fucking sense. None. And the experience
Wait. New tag. I'm the nose rub.
sense. None. And the experience I had is a very common experience for adult women who were not diagnosed as children to not be taken seriously when trying to get a diagnosis from someone who does not specialize with who does not a psychologist or not a psychologist no just a psychologist, yeah, that is not a psychologist that specializes in adults with autism. I don't get why people who don't even know you, why they even care. Fucking real, Trisha.
I don't know. Like, guys, this is why people like this are so dysfunctional. They don't focus on the things that matter. I mean, you are 500 pounds. You're 500 pounds, and your biggest priority is getting someone to tell you that you are autistic. I mean, the plot, I would say that it's been lost, but we never had it to lose. Why does she want autism? I guess as maybe like a way to justify as to why she is the way that she is, which is kind of weird because, I mean, there's a lot of highly functional, highly intelligent autistic people. So if she's looking for an autism diagnosis so that she can say, look, my whole fuck up of a life is because of this, I don't know if that's the serve she thinks it is. What's on her shoulder? What do you... This? I don't know. Freckles, I guess?
Exactly, Stinky. Why are people who are hating on you pretending like some doctors aren't great, especially those assessors?
If your statement to prove a point begins with exactly, Stinky, I'm not going to listen to what you have to say.
Exactly, Stinky. Why are people who are hating on you pretending like some doctors aren't great, especially those assessors? Yeah, exactly. Liv, I'm good.
Like, it's so stupid. Like, this is booger drag. This is first out on Drag Race. Exactly, Stinky. This is how I address my husband. Oh my god. Ugh. That's probably how the brother addresses her. Clock it, Stinky. Clink it. Clonk it. Clonk it, Stinky. Like, do you hear yourself? Sugar honey iced tea. Thank you so much. That pool doubles as a bath, but at the same time, she probably pees in it too. Ugh. Oh, so it's a bath, toilet, and swimming pool. Wow. A multi-purpose body of water. Look at that. Adipose issues. Thank you. Amber has chinions. Chantal has beezers. Rosie has tagalongs. Aw, tagalongs. That's funny. Thank you, Adipose. I would like to think that chinion is a universal girl world term. If you're a girl and you have supporters, you're a chinion. Sorry. James, hi. I got the Messin Win Twinkle Twinkle. He looks rough, but I love him. Oh my god! Should I go get my Messin Win Twinkle and have... Here, look, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I'm gonna be honest, I would need to see the clip to speak to that. They told me to come back in 6 months. Yes, they did say that, but I don't remember what I specifically said on camera. I haven't watched it back. And unfortunately, I don't have that video anymore. I don't remember if they said that they couldn't decipher between the trauma and the autism. I don't remember that. Because again, this was like 2.5 years ago. I do understand that autistic women aren't diagnosed as often as they should be believed, etc. That, yeah. They said the same thing to my daughter, told her maybe and to go somewhere else. I'm not.
I don't get this. Rosie and a bunch of people in the chat getting all pissed off because they didn't get diagnosed as autistic. It's very unusual. It's very odd. I mean, there's a whole world out there we don't know about. There are people out there that you have no idea are doing shit that you wouldn't even think was a thing that people did. Why does her chat back her up? I guess like maybe like dysfunctional, like strange dysfunctional stupid people like this attract strange dysfunctional stupid people.
Not bipolar. I was misdiagnosed when I was 16. I did not get my full correct, like, accurate diagnostic list in terms of like my mental health stuff.
Okay, so for her super sweet 16, she started to scream and yell and bitch and say, I didn't want a bipolar diagnosis. I wanted an autism diagnosis. I fucking hate you, Mom and Dad. You ruined my life. I miss my super sweet 16.
Until December of 2023. I became aware of the MDD like early that year. So I was misdiagnosed as bipolar. MDD, major depressive disorder, is also known as unipolar. So
Unipolar. Oh. So as opposed to bipolar. Major depressive disorder. Okay. Unipolar. Is there tripolar disorder?
I was misdiagnosed when I was 16.
She looks like she came from the North Pole.
So there's a lot of clips of me, I'm sure, past years talking about being bipolar because I was told when I was 16 years old, which is crazy on its own, that I was bipolar. And I spent a lot of time on medications that did a lot of damage to me and my psyche because they were the wrong medications. They could never make me hate you, thank you. But you can also be autistic and just not pass score high enough on the test, and that doesn't mean you're not autistic. I mean, yeah, and again, it's like I needed to see a specialist and I lost access to my insurance.
She's talking about this test like it's the SAT. Yeah, you just didn't score high enough. Next time, maybe you'll do better. Like, this is so stupid.
And what happened when you back in 2024? What do you mean? 2024 was when I lost my insurance, which is a big reason why a lot of that stopped, you know? I was diagnosed late ADHD. It wasn't something I thought I was. So I understand being diagnosed late and learning that that's why I was the way I was. Yeah. But I will say, as an Australian, I know.
I got an A on my autism exam. I'm in the 99th percentile for autism. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Nothing about American healthcare or anything. I was diagnosed as a kid. I'm still under. Oh, are you under the age of 18? Sorry, you're nice, but this is yeah, sorry.
Quirky Love Rose talks to minors in her chat. Spread that rumor.
If you are, I don't know why you're here. Wish you well though. No, we're not doing that. Stop blaming being an arsehole on autism. It's insulting. Oh no, anytime I'm being a dick, that's nothing to do with my autism. If I'm just being a dick, I'm being a dick, but I'm also autistic. Listen, autism does not absolve someone of their morality. I firmly believe in that. It is not a shield. It is not something that I view as like an excuse to be a certain way. It is just my reality, man. Oh, the U.S. healthcare sucks. Everything is expensive, and again, as women in general, we aren't always believed. Yep. Um, you don't have to prove your mental diagnosis online to anyone. Yep. Thank you. I agree.
My husband got diagnosed as a child and wasn't told till he was 40. Oh, like the parents kept it from him? Well, I mean, you guys are in your 40s now or 50s, 40s. Well, autism didn't exist in the 90s. So, this is like kind of like a newer thing. So, if he got an autism diagnosis in the 90s, um that was fake anyway cuz you couldn't be autistic in the 90s. More like quirky love minors. Stupid. More arm than head. Jesus. Hallie B, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Hey, Hallie, or Haley. Haley? Yeah, I'm going to guess that's Haley. My bad. Thank you, Haley. Guys, let's get B's in the chat for Haley. Thanks for 5 gifteds. KD. Hey, KD. And no more vacations till November. Thank you for 7 months, Katie. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good week. Are you still sick? You're sick, right? I feel like that's the last thing that you said. Rainbow, hey. My boyfriend wants you to know he is a super fan because of me. Love you, Jord. Oh boy. Not the first time I've been told that boyfriends are fans of me. Go through his phone. Normally I wouldn't advocate for that, but go through his phone. Internet history. Look for an orange and black app on his phone. If you find an orange and black app, let me know.
What about back in the day when being diagnosed wasn't a thing? Are those people's symptoms and experiences just irrelevant? Crazy talk. Yep. You're just spamming the same things. Autism tests are changing all the time. Yeah, I've heard that too. You said you had to go VO back after 6 months a couple years ago. So I lost my insurance. I lost my insurance. How else can I explain that? Like, do I need to spell that out? I don't understand. I lost my insurance. So I couldn't get tested because I didn't have insurance. I don't have insurance. I still don't.
She doesn't have health insurance? Whoa. If you're 500 pounds, like, that should be your number one priority. Holy shit. Damn. In debt to delivery apps, but doesn't have health insurance. That's spooky.
Not being rude, but personally, I would never share. Yeah, hold on. Not being rude, but personally, I would never share this with this audience of mostly heathens. But I understand you're an open person, which I admire. And yeah, I can't personally listen. Tane, my audience wasn't like this when I made that video. I would never talk about something like this on the internet ever again. It's already out there. I can't unsay it.
Can you not get tested without insurance? You'd just have to pay out of pocket, I guess.
You know?
I mean, yeah, technically you don't need insurance. You can get anything that you want done. It's just very expensive. Her parents are very wealthy. Define very wealthy. Private health insurance is expensive. I mean, it varies state by state, but in Pennsylvania, I think it's pretty affordable. Sugar honey iced tea, thank you. But most people get it through work. Like it's like a work benefit. But if you just get like independent insurance, no, I mean I don't think it's that bad. Sugar honey, hey. I'm the floating flamingo pool thermometer, still doing more work than Rosie. Wait, I have yet to see that. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. And Selena. Thank you, Sugar. Madison, New York, hi. I love when the girls go 8 Mile gangsta on us. Anne Boleyn, put down mom's spaghetti. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But she got tested and didn't get the results that she wanted. They moved to Norway for a job, though, right? I know that the parents live in a different country. I pay over $600 for Blue Cross Blue Shield. There's plans that start in like the $200 and $300 range for in Pennsylvania. I don't know what state you're in, but like marketplace insurance, people pay $1,000 a month and they bend over backwards. Okay, I'm not getting into this like big discussion about health insurance. Her parents are not super wealthy. You know what? I'm allowed to bring something up, and then when you guys have something to say back to it, I'm allowed to say, I'm not talking about this. Nori Vixen, hey. How old is she? I love the live streams, Jord. Thank you. I think Rosie's 34. Appreciate your 2 months.
A lot of BPD women are misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yeah, thankfully I don't have BPD. That's not an issue I have. Buying insurance costs money. So, that I don't have.
Well, you had money for thousands of dollars worth of DoorDash. I don't have money for private health insurance. I mean, but you spent like $2,000 on DoorDash last month.
So, yeah. Exactly. Some people can't even afford that, Lisa. You can't judge based on your own income. Again, Lisa, you know what that requires? Money. It's very privileged for you to be able to just say that's okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You sound so fucking stupid. It's very privileged for you to come in here and say that it's not that bad. Rosie, okay, for some people, yes, that is a valid argument. Not you. Not you. Not your fat ass spending $2,000-$3,000 a month on DoorDash food and then turning around and saying it's privileged for you to have health insurance. You sound so stupid. For some people, that's a valid argument. Not you. Yeah, sitting in her fucking swimming pool. Yeah, sitting in her swimming pool, not working while getting DoorDash food. Yeah, telling other people how they're privileged. You sound so stupid right now.
Cavalierly. Not everyone is in the position you're in.
Her parents aren't wealthy. They inherited that home. Her sitting in a pool eating thousands of dollars a month. Yeah. Very privileged for you to come in here and say that. Like, shut up.
It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm so annoyed about that other live.
And then getting out and going into a house that she doesn't pay any rent toward. Very privileged for you to come in here and say that.
That's in the back of my head. I'm just not done soaking in the pool. Even insurance on low income is unattainable for the majority yet. Your haters are literally stupid and probably don't even believe what they're saying. Honestly, it's so crazy because they say shit and then like someone in the chat will be like, well, I do that thing or I experience that thing. And then they're like, oh, no, baby, not you. You're fine. You can do that. Not just not her. High school shit. No, that's middle school shit, actually.
Ooh, stealing my shit. I say that. She took that from me. I always say that. I always go, that's high school. You know what? No, middle school. I say that. Don't take my shit. At least credit me. You know what? Real privilege for you to come in here and steal my zings. Yeah. You don't get to do that. Where's your works cited page? Oh, Orazor, hi. First time super chat. Unfortunately, me and Rosie share the same name and nicknames, though I choose to believe I'm the better Roz. Yes, yes. I don't even know you, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that yes. Your profile picture's terrifying. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Deborah, hello. I've added loyalty to my Labubu collection and wake up sleepyhead Twinkle to our family. The latter looks like he has breasticles on his head. Oh, I think he's supposed to be an alarm clock. I don't have that one. Yeah, there's some of the Twinkle series I just never got around to collecting. I have a lot of the secrets though. Thank you so much, Deborah. I love it. Loyalty's orange? Or no, that's happiness. What is loyalty? Oh my god, I'm having like a complete brain fart right now. Loyalty. Loyalty's strawberry banana. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Deborah. I like Wake Up Sleepyhead. I wouldn't mind that one.
Embarrassing. What the fuck? I don't even know what that comment means. Rosie, would you consider working from home to make more money, like tech support again, or do you want to do YouTube? Honestly, Michaela, that's a great question. I spent a lot of time, like months
Tech support?
and months. I did tons of job applications. I tried doing that bullshit ass work from home job. Oh my god, that was just. It got even worse after I
Oh, I see the flamingo thing now. It's like trapped by her back here.
joined. And I let's see. Brett, what are you talking about? Who is Betty? What? I'm so confused by that. It's a beautiful day and a beautiful day to be alive. Amen. Yeah, so something I've known for a while now, like even when I was actively job hunting, my symptoms and my issues are to a point where because like if I'm in a pain flare, like I don't know how like the last one I had wasn't it like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't want to be dramatic. It was a really long time. I was in a pain flare for a really long time. It might not have been 3 weeks. I don't want to be over dramatic. I just know it was well over a week. Probably 2 weeks. I was miserable. And I have the insomnia. I have this list of shit. And with where I'm at right now in life, I know that if I can land a job, I won't be able to keep it long term. Like, and that's a newer development. Because I'm disabled. I mean, bottom line, regardless if you believe me about this, that, the third, I am diagnosed with PTSD.
I have PTSD, so I never have to work an in-person traditional job ever again. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm 500 pounds and lazy. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Just say it. Like I hate when the girls say that disabled thing. If I were a viewer on YouTube and I had a genuine disability, and then I heard these like quarter-ton people come in their swimming pools and say, "No, I'm disabled too," I would get annoyed. I would be very annoyed.
Clinically, and I've been aware of my PTSD.
Tons of people work when even in pain, stupid. I have PTSD and undiagnosed autism. I will never work a traditional job. Like, these people don't live in the real world. Amber Lynn's middle tooth. Thank you so much for 11 months. I pulled the Mega Gengar. Oh my god. Speaking of Nova, you guys are definitely going to want to see tomorrow's More Jordy episode, speaking of Nova. Brian Cook, hi there. When I was addicted to Diet Coke, I would drink 8 to 12 cans a day. Ah, really? Um, See, like, I can't drink more than maybe like one or two without my stomach like not agreeing with it. It's strange. Like I hit like a cap on Diet Coke and my body's just like no more. No more today. Also, fountain drink Diet Coke is superior. I mean, yeah, I guess like in some situations you do kind of have to just drink out of a can or a bottle, but if you have the opportunity to get it from a fountain drink, that's superior. But I'm sure you know this, yes? Sugar Honey, thank you. For the Horde, Blood and Thunder, Zug Zug. I'm actually leveling an alliance. I'm actually alliance on all my characters right now. That's crazy. I am. I'm alliance on everything. Wow. For the alliance. But, oh my god, I've spent so much time Horde. Thank you, Sugar.
Since I was 23. And over the years, that alone has significantly increased in the way that it affects me in my life and the symptoms of everything, on top of my other shit, right? And my mental health and everything I deal with is at a place now where I am too disabled for a 9 to 5 job.
My undiagnosed autism is so bad right now that I will never work a traditional 9 to 5. Guys, we have no choice but to stand this behavior. I mean, it's I fucking conic. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 because people make fun of me on Reddit. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 because I had to go on panel one time with Stefan. Like it's just not something that is in the cards for me. I will never work that kind of job ever. I am obsessed with this line of thinking.
I hate saying those words out loud.
Oh, the crying.
I don't even know if I've said that before.
There's a lot of people that feel that way. There's a lot of people that hate their jobs and hate their life because the fact of they have to do it. But do you know what they get told every single day that they wake up in the morning to get their ass out of bed, to get themselves to work, to do it anyway? Tough shit. That's what life tells them, Rosie. Tough shit. They don't get to sit in a swimming pool at 2 p.m. on a random Wednesday afternoon and talk about privilege and disability and super chats. They get up and they do it.
Online. I think I've hinted at it. I think I've talked a little bit about it, but I don't know if I've ever directly said it. You know, when I was younger, I used to work like a lot of overtime.
Could you imagine being this person's therapist? No.
To really like to work. I loved when I worked for the specialty pharmacy, that was back. I left that job laid me off in 2024. I kind of really wish it wasn't in.
I also have OCD and PTSD. Can I quit my job too? Well, no. Are you 500 pounds? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get your ass to work, lazy. West Anthony, thank you for your prime. Oh my god, look at all these primes coming in. Thank you. You go, Glenn Coco. Thank you for 4 months. Speaking of Twitch and Amazon Prime, here's mine. Now back to YouTube to continue watching Quirkosaurus Rex. Quirkosaurus Rex. Thank you for your prime. We also had primes come in from Lithonda Grocklinge. Thank you so much, Lithonda, for 5 months. And we have Babatook and I Jessica 6. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, that was like 5 primes out of nowhere. You just paid for my next baby 3. Thank you. How do they even get to this size? Just little bit by little bit. Every day they tell themselves, it's okay, just eating. You deserve it. It makes you feel better. Go ahead, eat. Oh, your XXL t-shirt is starting to get a little bit tight. That's okay. Just go up to a 3X. 3 months later, oh, the 3X is feeling a little tight. Okay, get a 4X. They just keep making life possible over time, and then one day they're just this size. You clearly don't get this way overnight. One bite at a time. Aloe, hey Aloe. Roz might be the worst of them. I think there's a lot of reasons to think that she made up all of her past. It's all lies. Also, she defended the pedo she dated. That's just like big clown energy whenever I see people go up to bat for people that have done like really shady, awful stuff. Like defending someone who does that just because you don't want to feel lonely. Well, they like me, so I'm going to defend them. Oh, God.
The situation I'm in, I kind of wish I could just find a full-time job. At this point,
Chantal says the same stuff too, but you guys don't mean that when you say it. I just wish that I could be normal and I could work a traditional job and I could get away from the internet and I didn't have to deal with all these haters and have to deal with all of this attention that I get online. I wish that I didn't have to get a direct deposit from AdSense every month, but I have to because there's no other option. I can't work a traditional job. I have PTSD. I'm 500 pounds. I wish that I could, but no, you don't. You want to sit in your fucking pool. You want to eat food and you want to do stupid shit and make easy money. You don't want to take your ass to a real job. I wish that I could work a traditional job. No, you don't. No one does.
And know that I could keep it and just get off the fucking internet for...
No, sorry. There's nothing that you will ever say that will convince me of that. You like the attention. You like the easy money. I just wish I could get off the computer. I just wish that I could diet and lose all this weight and work a job just like everybody else. I just wish that I could be like the cool kids, because all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. Shut up. Do you hear yourself? You're stupid. Boo, tomato emoji.
A couple years. And just figure shit out. For me. But I can't. And with the current job market, I feel like I'm drowning because I used to even be able to just,
oh my God, making a drowning joke while sitting in the pool.
like, apply for jobs, find a job, and like that. Because I have a really good resume and I interview well. But all this AI shit and
all this AI shit. I wish I could find a job. I can't because of all this AI shit.
the current job market, it's just a different playing field that I feel foreign in. And I spent months while I was demonetized, like when I was like offline in between lives, like when I was talking about job hunting, I was actually job hunting. Once I got remonetized, I did kind of really eventually like slow that down to a halt. At some point I did stop job hunting, but I spent months.
I would love to see her in interview mode. We did see her in interview mode a few weeks ago. She screamed, "They don't tell you the price that you pay." Chantal told her chat GPT to deny Rosie's application. Oh my god. I can't work because of the current job market AI. Oh my god. Like, this is beyond stupid. These people don't live in the real world. That's just it.
It's trying because I was willing to at least like get a job and like work on that for a while I waited to see what happened with YouTube and everything.
There's a lot of power in calling yourself lazy, calling out your own calling out your own bullshit, calling yourself a piece of shit, telling yourself that you're making excuses. There's so much power in doing that. But when you make these stupid excuses and you make up all these reasons as to why you can't do stuff, you just look like a clown. Honk honk. Gluey residue, thank you for your prime. Appreciate that glue. Rubber glue, back to you. I'm sure Emily would pay her. Yeah, shit, get back on if well, she's banned on Phoebe. I mean, I'd imagine that's not the only like big people eat website. She sleeps 16 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, sign up as a professional sloth or a koala bear. Is it sloths or koala bears that sleep like 20 hours a day? Yeah, I don't know. Like, be a sloth then. Maybe a zoo would. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. Talking about animals gets me in trouble sometimes. Sig EMT, hi. Those teeth are the way they are because of sleep apnea. Does she have a CPAP? You have to have some form of sleep apnea if you're like 600 pounds. You have to. Brian Cook, thank you. I don't know if this is a hot take, but not every piece of clothing is made for you. A bikini probably looks good on someone thin or average, but not 6XL. Just like some things don't work well with my face and build. Okay, so what would be an example of something that a fat person can wear that looks good that a skinny person can't wear? I find this as a strangely fat-phobic super chat. I get your point, but that doesn't make it any less fat-phobic that you said it. I think that you're just confirming skinny privilege. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Enjoy. That's very privileged for you to come in here and say that. It's very privileged for you to think that that's okay to say something like that. It is. Check your privilege, please. French onion soup, please. Thank you. I'm at the gym tonight catching a live. The girls could never. Happy Monday. Oh my god. Monday at the gym. Gyms, I don't go to a gym, but the gym always seems so crowded on Mondays when I drive past it. It's like everybody wants to get their week off to a good start. Yeah, I got a meal prep for the week. I got to go to the gym Monday. Yeah. Yeah. If you go to the gym on Monday, you have life figured out.
Because the insurance would be nice. And honestly, if I was offered a work from home position.
Well, I mean, Rosie, you make enough money to be able to get marketplace insurance. I mean, just stop spending so much. Like, just stop spending fucking like $9,000 a month on DoorDash. I mean, you could get it. Like, you're just not smart about it.
I would take it, even though I know I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to maintain it long term. I mean, I'd probably be able to keep it longer if I was able to get like ADA accommodated and shit. But that requires being set up with a doctor, which I currently don't have one. I'd have to. Most of these jobs, they don't start your insurance until after you've been there 90 days. And if I can get through 90 days of work without, and most of those trainings do require like 100% attendance, and that is just.
Yeah, that's usually what a job is. You have to show up.
I can do my best. Oh my god, that squirrel is huge.
Okay, oh, look at this. Look, oh my god. I have to leave it paused on this for at least 1 minute. That squirrel is huge. You just know that that squirrel looked at her and said, "Bitch, look who's talking." Oh my god. This is her, that squirrel is huge face. They made me go to my job crying emoji. I know. There's fucking evil bitches. Evil. Don't you hate it when your piece of shit boss makes you go to work? It is. It is really fucked up. It's very fucked up. Deflection. Mm-hmm. Fat phobia towards squirrels. Yeah, really, justice for the fat squirrels. Prune pizza, hey. Confused. What's with the desire to chase some sort of diagnosis? Can't you, like, have a bad experience or past and still be normal? No. If you have a bad experience or you have a bad childhood, you have to let it define your personality and you have to bring it up all the time and use it as an excuse as to why you're dysfunctional and lazy. Because otherwise, that bad childhood and that bad experience would have been for nothing. So you have to weaponize it. What even? You couldn't answer this question on your own? Well, thank you for the money, regardless. Portuguese Knuckles, hey. Imagine building a personality over a diagnosis you don't have. I don't know what you're talking about. Prune pizza, thanks again. Exactly, Teardrop, found in a ditch. Exactly, Stinky. Yeah, step aside, exactly, Teardrop. We have exactly Stinky now. We have Stinky Peterson from Hey Arnold. Blossom, thank you. Kind of like how people symbolically buy stars for their loved ones. Can we buy a cellulite ripple from her? Did you really just say that? Like, how do you think of this shit? I can't read the rest of this because, like, sometimes, like, when you talk about their bodies, like, you can get in trouble. Oh my god, that's. Thank you, Blossom. Very creative. That's a very creative super chat. I'll just say that. Prune, thank you. Quirky is the new pork chop, confirmed. Oh god. First out or never casted. Like auditioned for like 20 seasons of Drag Race and never got on.
That's a chunky boy. Sorry. Whew. That threw me for a fucking loop. Anyway, I was lost in thought talking. Sorry. So I had the part-time, that's why I mentioned the part-time job. Basically, like, they overhired so significantly. They had a minimum 10-hour requirement that no one could meet because there was
Hiring one Rosie probably is overhiring.
so little work. It was so stupid. It was like the notifications.
Rosie at a work potluck would be a nightmare.
I would get a notification to do a task. I would get the notification. I would have my computer open in front of me. I'm not.
My heavyset friend in Florida used to work for Geico, and he said at company sponsored events when they would do potlucks and like catered lunches and stuff like that, Geico's policy was one hamburger or one hot dog, not both.
Kidding. 5 seconds to hit new tab, hit bookmark that I
More like pot unlock. I just wouldn't participate. I mean, if there was going to be someone like this at the potluck that would just show up and just devour, I mean, no. Like, what's the point?
have saved, open page, and then it would say like no new tasks. And so you would have to like manually keep refreshing. And most of the time, the only time I ever got any work was if I couldn't sleep and I was up at like 4.
Why is she yelling? I don't know. She would be the most annoying coworker. Yes. Yes. Trash rat, hey. Her self-diagnosis saga is the second worst thing to happen to the autistic community since the Big Bang Theory. I never cared for that actor. Sheldon. Jim Parsons. I don't know, he just always rubbed me the wrong way. I never cared for him. But yeah, I can see what you mean, because I think that people, when they think of autism, they think of him. Thank you, Trash Rat. Hypertensive, hi. Quirky Mulliments has lore videos on her. Amber may have quinoa trauma, but Quirky has grits trauma. Video of her complaining about psych ward food. Grits trauma. Oh my god. I can't wait to see that. Thank you, Hypertensive.
4 a.m. and I happened to think to refresh, and then a task would be there that I wasn't notified of. It was so stupid. Oh my god. Like, waste of money.
It was so stupid at work. There was this thing where it would tell you what you needed to do, and then you would do it, and then like something else would pop up. Like it was just so dumb.
My time.
Remember the kid with the boil from Fairly Odd Parents? What was that character's name? I look like the character with the boil. She once said that she had dish trauma, decorating trauma, dishes trauma, like cleaning a dish. She has trauma from that. Actually, you know what? I have dish trauma too. Have you ever tried to clean a spoon, but then the stream of water reflects off of the spoon and then hits you? I have spoon trauma. Wait, I want to learn more about decorating trauma. Elmer. Oh, was that the kid's name in the show? Elmer? Don't I look like him with this? With my little dumpling thing? Decorating trauma. Oh, God. Prune Pizza, thanks again. You should react to her charging coworkers $15 each a day for rides to work when she didn't pay. She left them at the side of the ride one night. She was elderly, too. Wait a second. She would charge coworkers $15 each day for a way to and from work, and then when one of them didn't pay, she left them on the side of the road. Wait, what? This is back when she had a car and was able to drive? Well, she didn't pay. $15 each way. I mean, shit, you might as well Uber at that point. Was it every day they had to pay $15? That's crazy, considering she was probably burning the most gas. Molly, thank you for 1 year. Using my freebie to tell you yesterday was my birthday, so I'm always voting for summer by default. Happy 12 months. Thank you so much for 1 year, Molly. I appreciate that. Hey, hey. And happy birthday to you.
Wow. I mean, Lisa, actually, go fuck yourself.
So she did tell them the price they pay. Oh, yeah. $15 is the price that you pay.
I don't have free housing. I don't have.
She used to say that she would compare her pricing to Uber and made hers ever so slightly lower. Well, look, you're getting charged $15.75 on Uber. I'm only asking for 15. I would pick the Uber shit. Not having to listen to her talk in the car and that smell.
Have free bills.
Although, if you are in a car accident, you probably are more safe with her in the car. I don't know.
You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. None of you would work a 9 to 5 if you could be a YouTuber. Get real. That's reaction channel speak. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I have been diagnosed as disabled. PTSD is federally recognized by the ADA as a disability. So,
Federally.
kiss my ass.
Oh! That's a lot of ass to kiss. Kiss my ass. Damn. Pucker up, YouTube.
You could never convince me to live in the US unless I had an amazing job and was rich. The healthcare there seems like a nightmare. Yeah. Insurance has skyrocketed on the marketplace. It's like 500 over 1,000 for a single person for just basic healthcare insurance.
I mean, it's not like that. I don't know. I mean, shit, it could be like that in Florida, I guess, but it is not like that in my state. You have to pay $500 to $1,000 for marketplace insurance. That I just I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I think it also varies by state, and I live in a state that doesn't give a fuck about us.
I don't know. Come to Pittsburgh. Actually, she would hate Pittsburgh. Actually, she said that no, because big people don't like warmth. Wait, that was Chantal that said that. Chantal doesn't like hot. Yeah, if you're like giant like this, you probably don't like heat. Florida's probably not a great place to be.
And now we're all here. Hey, Laganja. I guess for me, one of the reasons I'm still not in the process of getting on disability. I think it's just like with civilian disability, it's just like
Civilian?
with civilian disability, it's just like
Okay.
you have to beholden yourself to poverty. And in fact, I think I might make too much money off of YouTube. Like I make just enough to where it would be a problem. Um, but I have bills to pay.
My bills are paid. I got bills to pay, but my bills are paid. Her bill? I know. I was thinking of that too. Why did the fuck did she just say civilian insurance versus military? I know, but like, what even brought up military? I guess maybe if someone in the chat was saying that they got military insurance, like, that was just so strange. If she just arbitrarily said that, like, what the hell? Nitro, hey. I've diagnosed her with eatism. Oh, not autism, eatism. Thank you, Nitro. Bag of matcha, hey there. I think she thinks that social and sensory issues equal automatic autism diagnosis, and that's just not how it works. It's much more complicated. I'm empathetic to her struggles, but no means no. You're not autistic, Rosie. Yes, the fuck she is, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, bag of matcha. Get out of here. Thank you, bag. Slime, hey. You look cute with those stupid star strings on your glasses. I like them. I would wear these in actually I have worn these in public. They're kind of annoying to drive with because if you move your head too much, like they swing and hit you in the face. But I don't know. I think they're kind of amusing. Thank you, Slime.
So, and I have a family to consider. So, y'all can sit there and keep pretending that I just mooch off my parents and I don't do shit. That's just not, you have no idea what my situation actually is, and it's none of your fucking business.
Mooch off of my parents and don't do anything. Well, the brother helps her. As far as like the rent situation goes, I don't know. I mean, she might live there for free. If what you guys was said that they inherited this house and I don't know. I mean, maybe she pays like a little bit in rent or maybe she covers her utilities. Maybe she and her brother split. I don't know. Does the brother work? Does anyone know? Does anyone know if the brother works? She has a family to consider. Yeah, I don't really know what she meant by that. I mean, she's single and has no kids. I have my parents in a different country to think about. I don't know what that means. I have a family to think about. Who? The FaceTime boyfriend? Yes, the brother works. What does the brother do? Yes, her brother has a full-time job. She has a hamster. Really? Rosie has a hamster? Why have I never heard of this until today? What's the hamster's name? I want two pieces of information. What's the hamster's name and what does the brother do for work? The brother is a pool boy. Are you memeing? Like I mean construction?
I'm not sure what's for dinner. True, Rosie, I don't really like you, but you're spot on about it being difficult in Florida. Thank you, Lily. That's okay. You don't have to like me.
He works at Walmart. Okay, so we have one person saying construction and another person saying Walmart. Like, do you guys just say shit? Grocery store. Okay, well, Walmart technically is a grocery store. All right, so that's 2 for Walmart and 1 for construction worker. Anyone else care to wager? Flabulous, thank you for 7 months. Our baby's 2 months away. Child support will entice. I'll take my payments in Labubus. Should I sell all my Labubus? That could make for fun content. No, I could never. I could never. It's been such a fun year collecting all of them. Okay, I'll consider it. Or you might have to take me to court. I'm not sure. Heath Bar Crunch. Nice to see you, Heath Bar. She got fired from a stay-at-home computer job because she was too lazy to check her email. I know, she just got done saying that. She was like, there was a task manager, and after I completed the task, they sent me another task. It was just fucking ridiculous.
I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm just gonna defend myself against like the dogpiling and stuff, right? Like that's the shit. Like that's the stuff I don't fuck with. But like, if you just have your opinion of me, that's your opinion. You know?
Dogpiling.
I'm an opinionated person. I have a lot of opinions. And I'm trying to really learn the value of knowing when it's worth even sharing those opinions. Yeah, Florida doesn't give a fuck about its residents. They really don't. Did you know I learned about something that's horrifying?
Hey, Florida's the most magical place on earth.
I learned something about it's a real law in Florida. I don't remember the name for it. The name for it's pretty fucked up. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, um. Oh, okay. Let me try something.
When is she gonna do those laps? Remember she was supposed to do laps because someone sent in $5?
This might be better audio wise. I was just going for a different angle. Let's try this. This side the microphone's pointed towards my mouth better. Let me know if that made any difference for you. Oh, there's a real law that makes it legal that if you are an unmarried and childless woman, I think it's called like the free kill. If I remember right, it's called like the free kill law or something like that. Don't quote me. You are legally unable to have anyone like sue the hospital, sue anyone involved in medical malpractice if you were to die in like a hospital or in like a medical facility.
Okay, so if you are a woman that doesn't have a child and you die due to medical malpractice in surgery, no one is allowed to sue on your behalf. Me when I lie.
In Florida. Like, look, this is real. I'm not making this shit up. Like, if you are unmarried and childless, if you're in my position, if I were to go to the hospital, like let's say my appendix burst, right? And I were to go to the hospital and I experienced medical malpractice, which I unfortunately have before in the past. But if I experience medical malpractice, I am not treated correctly. It is blatantly the hospital's fault based on whatever situation happens. I don't fucking know. I'm not medically sound enough to come up with a detailed
You don't say.
explanation on that front. But they botched the surgery. I die as a result. My family cannot sue. They cannot sue for damages.
So if her BBL gets botched, Levi can't sue. Well, that's fucked up.
They legally have no footing to stand on.
Well, from what I've seen, you don't have a lot of footing to stand on as is.
Because
medical malpractice equals them not giving me an autism diagnosis. Yes. She has a law degree from Facebook. I did my own research on Facebook. Daffarina, hey. It baffles me all these girls are able to find excuses to not work but still somehow get by. Maybe we're the fools. Maybe if I didn't love my job, I'd gain 400 pounds and complain on the internet for clout. This opportunity is open to all of you. If any of you are interested in putting on 300, 400, 500 pounds and lying about everything, you too could make a living on YouTube. It's something to consider. Deborah, hi. There was a 600-pound life lady who held down a job as a teaching assistant. Enough with the excuses, dear. You gotta do what you gotta do. Make it work. Life doesn't care about your excuses. Yeah. 600-pound people have to work too. Unless you have somebody to take care of you and you have somebody to wipe your ass and feed you and make you dinner. And like all of those episodes, they always have someone taking care of them. I've never seen that episode, though. Wow, one of them actually had a job. Damn. Lymphedema, thank you. My DTR is ignoring me. Can you tell her to pass the soda? DTR. Something term relationship. My DTR. My Something the term relationship. Yeah, I don't think that you're gonna have any luck borrowing one of Rosie's sodas, so you're kind of like double fucked tonight. I'm sorry.
Because I am not owned by a man and I have not reproduced. It is only for unmarried, childless women. That's the only exemption. I did do 20 laps. I still owe 5. Don't let me forget. I still owe 5. Because the last live got fucked up. So, yeah. Look it up. I think it's called the free kill law or something like that. But Google it. The Squishmallow. Yeah, it's a sticker. I've just been playing with it. I'm just jealous of your pool. Thank you. She is hella entertaining.
Yes. Being married means that you're owned by a man. Yes.
Oh, well, gotta give it to her. Thank you, Lily.
Why is she yelling? I don't know. Guys, you keep asking this question. I don't know. I mean, should I have like an FAQ on the top of the screen here? I don't know why she's yelling in like big, bold red letters. Gluey residue. Thank you for your prime. Deborah, hey there. Definitely has histrionic personality disorder. I don't know anything about that, but if it's a disorder that you're trying to suggest that she has, she'll probably take you up on it. Frantic Yak, hey. I'm tagging myself as the decrepit broom. Oh, I haven't seen the broom in the background. That must have been from another angle. Shit. Omen, thank you so much. Mind you, this is the same woman who got fired from her work-from-home job for not showing up. Also, she said that all gay men hate fat women. Do with that what you will. Well, I mean, that doesn't apply to me, so I don't want to speak for a different demographic, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Waffles, hi. Her streams feel like an unskippable cutscene. I know. I've been trying to press escape and submit this whole stream, and it hasn't worked.
Yeah, I hope me moving helped Stephanie. Yeah, Trisha, they don't like you, and yet they're here watching you. Weird. And then that's when she said, I'm entertaining. I appreciate that you think I'm entertaining. But I will say, like, I've come to realize, like, I used to hate watch stuff. I understand the mentality. I really do. Like, I really do.
I think that that's where you're losing the plot. I don't hate this. No, people don't care, Rosie. They don't care. We're just having fun. We're just laughing. I don't have hate for you. I don't have hate. Like, I don't care. That's just it. It's just funny. It's amusing.
And I've just come to realize how much of a time waster it is. How it makes me a worse version of myself. It makes me
oh, well, I mean, you would know about time wasting shit.
More hateful, critical, judgmental person when I choose to spend my free time being entertained by critiquing things, judging people, and existing in that irritation, that space of like consistently, willingly choosing to irritate myself as entertainment. Why?
Not everyone gets an emotional rise. Not everyone gets irritated. I think that most viewers are detached. If this is getting like an emotional rise out of you, then I don't know, maybe this isn't for you, but I don't think that a lot of people do. I think that this is just funny.
Why? And once I asked myself that question and dug deeper, changed my life, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It changed her life, man. Amber's DoorDash afterpay, my bad. You reading that Get Fucked Amber Lynn Panda Express lawsuit had me crying real tears. Feed her heart hands. Yeah, when you got mad at me for not getting Panda Express. Get fucked, Amber Lynn. Hazel, thank you for your super sticker. Lily, hi Lily. Yay, I caught you. And the chat. Hi, girls. Virtual hugs from the future. Justice for Jordy's spoon trauma. Oh my goodness. I know. Ugh. I need to have decorating trauma too. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to collect trauma now. You know what? Enough with Labubu's and Twinkles. I'm going to start collecting trauma. Thank you, Lily. Hope you have a great day. Blossom, hello. I will not be silenced. Here is my purchase for top ripple under the largest KP spot. I dedicate it to you. It's your star. I will not be silenced. Oh my god. Do you hear yourself? You're so funny. Hazel, thanks again. Hubby and I would watch together. We broke up after 10 years. No! You guys broke up after 10 years of marriage and you used to watch me together? I would like to think that I bring couples together. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Hazel. That's sad. Junebug, hi. My birthday is Wednesday. I love your star glasses. Thank you. You can call me Jordy Star. Hi there, Star family. Junebug, thanks. Allie Z, hi. In nature, creatures with blubber live in cold climates. Yeah. Yeah, really. I mean, they need it. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, yeah. Really, I mean, humans are really the only species that can transcend that. I mean, you can have a 500 person living at the equator and we can make it work with air conditioning and other means. D, hi D. I appreciate that. Civilian. Yeah, civilian, really. So stupid. Oh my gosh. Well, back when I used to serve in the military, things were a whole lot different. But yeah, now that I'm just a measly civilian, what can I say? Life has gotten a lot more simple.
Man, I couldn't have said it better. Florida is a piece of shit state. Isn't that where employees can't even be promised a 10-minute break? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Florida does not have a state mandated short-term or long-term disability program. Wow. 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 If you are unable to work due to illness or injury, your options are limited to federal programs, employers, insurance. God. That makes me want to cry. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's so upsetting. My state hates women and LGBT. Yeah. But I'm able to get okay insurance.
Well, I don't want to have to support your ungodly lifestyle. Sorry.
For the low ass cost I'm paying. It changes yearly what I pay, but it's always worth trying. I try to walk you through it if
I don't want my tax dollars paying for Susie to become Jimmy. I know that's right. Who's with me? Who's with me?
you needed a buddy. Thank you. It is really fucked up. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, that sounds insane. What the fuck? Doesn't that mean your dad should own you if you're going based on that thought process? Yeah, exactly. It's archaic. It's honestly, I believe it's that's like, I don't know. I don't want to say that if I'm wrong, but my first thought when I think that is that just feels like a violation on like a human rights level. But I don't know if it literally is. I don't want to say something that serious and be wrong, but it just feels horrible. Singles really do get screwed over. I understand the government's mentality, but I mean,
During Pride Month, too. Sorry if my opinions disturb some of you and rock the boat, but it needs to be said.
it's about.
And you know what? Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. Hope you enjoy hell.
Creating new soldiers for the for the fight for capitalism. It's really what it's about. It's true, Bish. I looked it up.
Not Quirky Love Rose telling me about capitalism. Neptune's Starry Night. Thank you for your super chat that got deleted. Did you delete it or did someone else delete it? Message retracted. I don't know what happened, Neptune. Oh, Neptune. Haley, hey. I've been a silent viewer for a year, but taking my super chat V card to say I'm engaged. Congratulations on getting engaged. That's awesome. Well, you didn't get your ring by spring though, because yesterday was the first day of summer. So I guess if you got engaged prior to yesterday, you did get your ring by spring. We need to know what day you got engaged. Was it today or yesterday? Or the day before? Thank you so much, Haley. Guys, let's get some ring emojis in the chat for Haley's engagement. Congrats! Lily, hi there. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science in I can't read this. Oh my god. That's funny that you can't type that word. Oh my god, that's funny. What was I? I wasn't the highest one, but I was the second highest. It was, no, what was it? Is 4.0 summa cum laude? Magna. Is Magna 3 point? I got whatever the second one was. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened, Neptune. What the hell? YouTube is silencing me. Well, what'd you say? I'll read what you hear. Type it in now. MJ Jurassic, thank you for 4 months. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind pressing the thumbs up button on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe we'll get back up to 95.9, but probably not. I'm on a slow descent to 0. Yes, no. Thank you for the very generous super chat. I've been a silent viewer for 2 years and actually coerced my sister into watching your streams. She now knows more Goro World lore than I do. Click it, clock it, heart hands. Oh my gosh. Wow. You've created a monster. You introduced your sister and now she knows more than you. That's too fun. Thank you so much. That's really generous of you to send in. Hello to you and your sister. Lily, thank you again. Speaking of tax, Copenhagen has a taxpayer-paid gay pickleball club, for real. Really? Huh. Taxpayer-paid gay pickleball. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't see what taking it up the bum has to do with pickleball, but I guess they do things differently in Copenhagen. Thank you, Lily. Ash, hey Ash. Those glasses chains make giving Sophia Petrillo, and I love that for us. Golden girls and girls, heart hands to our Jordy and chat. Thank you for being a friend, Ash Marie. I appreciate that. Sophia Petrillo. Golden girls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if Rosie, Chantal, and Amber Lynn make it to old age, unlikely, but if they do, maybe we could change Girl World to Golden Girls. That's cute. King Baby, thank you for 6 months. More Rosie streams, please. She's so messy. I mean, shit. We could make 3 different live streams out of this one session of her in the pool. I'm having fun with it. Thank you, King. Quinoa Trauma Informed. Hello. Y'all are getting me through grad school with this silliness, and I'll update later. I only have 30 pounds left to lose to reach my goal of 120. Whoa, 120 pounds down, and you're going to be done with grad school? Look at you, girl. Damn. Hey, progress to ya. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Quinoa. Are you calling me big? I painted a mushroom during the live stream. Really? Huh. Did, like, what color? What color? Like a Mario mushroom or what? My sister is obsessed with pickleball. Is your sister 80 years old? I mean, pickleball, I like pickleball too, but it's meant for old people. Yeah. Paul and Morgan might move to Copenhagen. God. The normals can keep pickleball. Yeah. There's some things that the normals can just keep. What is considered a gay sport? Diving. Um, Skiing. Um, Rugby. Figure skating. Did I get all of them? Tennis? Mm, Wrestling? Okay, yeah, wrestling. Hockey? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that show. Yeah, hockey. Did you say wrestling? Yeah. Golf? No. Golf is not a gay sport. Yeah, golf is as straight as it gets. Volleyball. That's a good one. Yeah, volleyball. Volleyball's a gay sport. Uh-huh. Water polo. Are you saying that just because Speedos? Soccer? No. Uh, I don't know what brought this up. Oh goodness. Y'all take me out. Okay, guys, tomorrow we are going to be doing Chantal. Somebody called the police on her and then she flipped the fuck out and like yelled at her stream. It was so funny. We might do 2 days of Chantal in all honesty, so tomorrow's definitely going to be Chantal. I guess unless something crazy happens, we'll do that, but I don't anticipate anything crazy happening, so we'll probably just do Chantal. Thanks for hanging out with me and Rosie in the pool. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Be sure to like the stream on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not. There will be a new episode of More Geordie in about 12 hours. Members will have access to it momentarily. I will see you guys then. Quinoa Trauma, your super chat. I read it, didn't I? Or no, I never read what Neptune had to say. Quinoa Trauma, I read your super chat, didn't I? Or was it at like the very beginning of the stream and I missed it? When did you send it in? If it was recent, I definitely. Jordy, I put my super chat that got deleted here. Okay, well, like the chat moves really quick, so can you just like paste it again? Like send it like 4 times and then maybe I'll see it. But as far as Quinoa Trauma's super chat goes, where was it? If it was at the beginning. Oh, it was here. Hey girl, I fixed my username just for you. You spelled trauma correctly. Oh, congratulations. I said that I am also autistic, but I never have done all of the things she's done. But I don't know. Maybe she mistook a spectrum for a scale. She mistook a spectrum for a scale. A fat joke, really? I wanted to end the stream on a high note, and here you guys are coming in with fat jokes. Maybe she mistook the spectrum for a scale. That's just not nice. You know what, Neptune? I'm glad that your super chat got deleted. Because that's not what these streams are about. They're not